Hello YouTube, Asum here with another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to build a stackable melon and pumpkin farm that I designed on the hermitcraft server. The farm is compact and aesthetically pleasing when built with the right materials. Although the design isn't lossless, it compensates by being cheap and simple to build. This tutorial is going to be relatively simple as there's only two layers to the stackable melon and pumpkin farm, so once you've built your first two layers you can continue making the farm bigger by building the first layer on top of the second one, and you can do that going all the way up to the sky limit or however high you want to go. So you're going to need a 5x5 area to work within, and the first layer is the simplest. It's going to be a ring of dirt blocks in the middle of that 5x5 layer, and then on the outside of that you've got 3 blocks on each side of that ring of dirt. Then in two of the corners, they have to be opposite corners, you're going to put down a redstone torch, and it doesn't matter if it's on this block or this one, just as long as it's in one corner and the other one is in the opposite corner. So then on the second layer you're going to place another block above that redstone torch and put 2 redstone torches facing into the circle, and do the same thing on the other side as well. Then in the opposite corners you're going to place a block above the gap there and put normal torches on facing inwards again, and do that on the other corner as well. Then once you've done that you can place pistons on the middle of the outside circle like this facing inwards, and then you can till the dirt on the 4 corners here and place in your pumpkin and melon seeds, and that's all it takes to make the 2 layers. And once you've done your second layer you just start building the first layer on top of it. It's important to build the first layer of your farm at least 3 blocks above the ground, or have the room below to dig out the space to finish off the farm. So when you finish building your tower it should look something like this, and then you'll need to come and stand underneath the ring of dirt and remove the block directly below it. Then at the very top you'll need to go and place a bucket of water in the ring of dirt at the top, and then the water's going to flow all the way down into the hole that we just made, and then you can dig a channel like this and use that to collect your drops. Now that's left to do is to build the redstone that controls the farm, so we're going to place a block underneath this redstone torch in this corner and do the same on the other side as well. Then place a block below that on the ground with a torch on top of it. Then on the block above we place torches facing inwards like this, and the same on the other side, and then wire them together with some redstone like so. Now you can place a button on this block, and when you press that button you'll harvest the farm. With the farm set up like this you may get some lag issues on your computer from the amount of pistons being fired at the same time. So if this is the case you can simply remove some of this redstone and replace it with repeaters that you can set to full delay. And then when you press the button you'll activate one set of pistons first, and then after the signal has travelled through the repeaters the second set of pistons will be activated, and that should help reduce lag. Due to the way that melons and pumpkins grow in Minecraft there's an inherent flaw in this farm that can be improved upon. So let's say this is the dirt ring we have in each of our layers, then we would have 4 melon seeds in these corners, and the melons can grow in these 4 spaces. So if a melon grows here, 2 of the seeds attach itself to it, and then if a melon grows on the other side those 2 seeds attach itself to it as well. So that means that a minimum of 2 can be grown per layer, and if the melon was to grow here instead then one can grow in either of these 2 spaces, and that would mean that a maximum of 3 melons can be grown per layer. So the way that we can improve this is by having a melon seed in this corner and this corner, and pumpkin seeds in the opposite corners. So let's say that the melon decides to grow in this one here, the pumpkin next to it here, the melon, and then the pumpkin again like that. Then you can see that there's a maximum of 4 that would be able to grow. Now let's say that the melon decided to grow here and the melon on the opposite corner decided to grow there. Then the pumpkin in this corner can't grow anywhere, so the one over here can grow in either one of these 2 spaces, and that means that there's a minimum of 3 per layer. So that concludes this tutorial on how to build the stackable melon and pumpkin farm. And as always, there's a link to download this map in the description box, and if you have any questions you can get in touch with me via the comment box. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.